Namaste. In this lesson, we will look at part 2 of Korvai Adavu. Korvai Adavu 1 to 4 was covered in my previous lesson, and you need to learn Korvai Adavu 1 and the other 3 variations in the previous lesson to come to this lesson, which will cover Korvai Adavu variation 5, 6 and 7. The link for Korvai Adavu 1 to 4 I will place in the description box of this lesson. So please learn that and then come back to learn these 3 Korvai Adavu number 5, 6, 7. So hope you are ready to learn these 3 variations. Let's look at the leg movement for Korvai Adavu number 5. So you go in Arai Mandala position or Ardha Mandala position, and then Tat Tai Taam Taam is 1 kudi and 1 kick with leg up. So you are doing your right. So 1 kudi, 1 kick, other kudi, other kick. Kick is this goes flat, this goes up. Leg is taken up in Arai Mandi. So that is the first unit. So you go Tat Tai Taam Taam. For the beat, bit, that moment comes back, right? Tat Tai Taam Taam. Then from Arai Mandi, you are jumping the whole, both flat feet are jumping to your right, which is like Tat Tai. Taking the whole unit to the side on your right, Tat Tai. Then when you jump back to your position, you just jump back with Taam. You know how? The right has gone back. So you jumped flat, but when you jump back, Taam, okay? So your right has gone on toes like this, our usual swastika. So it's gone back. Now you finish with Tai, Tai, Tai. So let's see the whole unit, footwork, how it is put together for the whole solkattu. So you go in Arai Mandi, you go hop, kick, hop, kick, hop, hop back, ta, ta, ta. Your left side. Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam Ta. Let's look how hands work for the number 5 Korvai Adavu. All you need is Tripataka on both hands. Take your left Tripataka showing palm up, and right is held with palm in the front. So this is your starting position, and when the Adavu solo starts, you are doing a light flick like this. So 1, 2 stretch, 3, 4 stretch, and then you go 5 bending. Both are, this is stretched already, that's not doing anything. This is stretched out. 6, bring it back. 7, 8, stretch it. Let's look at the other side. Your right gets stretched, palm here. So you start with Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Start again. Goes Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Swap. Go Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Now let's look how our hands and feet go together in the right and left set. So like I said, you sit in this position with your Tripataka, one looking up, one on the side, and when you do, you have to particularly give attention to the body bending. So what happens is when you hop, you are Tat Tai. When you kick, your leg goes up, this is stretched, you bend this way, and then again you are straight, bend that way, and then you're here, bend this way along with the jump, bend this way, Tat Tai Taam is your straight. So let's see whether we can do it with hands and footwork together. So you are here going Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tat Taam. Swap, and you're here. Now your left goes Tat Tai kick Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tat Taam. Let's look at the footwork for Korvai Adavu number 6. It's exactly the same except for one thing, which I will show you in a minute. Most of it is Korvai Adavu number 5, repeated in action, except for one little change. So let's start in Arai Mandi. So in Arai Mandi, you would go flat this time. So tat, like a hop, like tat. 2 beat, second beat is going down in Mulu Mandi, fully squatting, Purna Mandala, down. Okay, so that was 1, 2 down. So it is Tat Tai Taam. For number 3, you get up, put this foot down, kick. From that, it is exactly how we did in Korvai number 5. So let me show you the whole thing. It goes in Ardha Mandala, and then you squat and hop. 1, 2, you get up. 3, kick. 4, this time comes back. Then you jump back, Tat Taam, exactly same. Now, show you the left. It starts with tat, like a jump, down. When you get up, tat and kick this, bring it back, take it out, take it back, Tat Taam. Let us look at the hands now for Korvai Adavu number 6. Very similar to number 5, what we just did, like exactly the same to Tripataka. A bit of variation just in the first 2 counts, I would say. So you are standing like this position. So when you go Tat Tai, stretch it down, palm down. This remains there. So from here, Tat Tai Taam, rest is the same. Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam Taam. So 1, 2, 3 counts. Here you go Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam, out, in, Tai Taam. So you can give like a flick, Tai Taam. See, when you go out, Tai Taam, slow. So it is Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam Tat Tai Taam. Swap. Remember, the waist keeps going this way and this way depending on where you are in the footwork. So we start like flat, Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam. Now let's put the hands and the feet together for Korvai number 6. So you start exactly the same, and when the beat starts, Tat Tai, you go palm down like I explained. So Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam, Tat Taam. Swap. Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam. Ke ta ta ka ta tai taam, Dit Tai Taam, ta tai taam, tai tai taam, ta tai taam, Dit Tai Taam, ta tai taam, tai tai taam. Now I'll show you the last variation I'm going to show, which is number 7. And this Korvai Adavu compared to all that you've done is very simple. We start in Arai Mandala position, and then to do your right, all you need is fold and tattu, fold and tattu, and then your right goes towards left. So I'll show you how. So you did one here, take your right leg, cross across your left. So from Ardha Mandala position, when you stand and put your foot flat like this, see what happens to the back leg. Gets up on toes. So we were here, you stand and make a big stretch, so whole weight of your body is on the front part, and this turns into this. So all you need is that, and then you join the back leg and make a Arai Mandi again. Let's show that again. See, all you're doing is 1, 2, take your right, go there, 3, and bring the back leg and turn in front and Arai Mandi. Let's do that on our left, which is 1, 2, now your left crosses in front of right, like that. And the whole body weight, you're standing straight like this, toes, and then all you're doing is bringing that to form an Arai Mandi. Let's look at that as a whole, which is Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam, Tat Tai Taam, Dit Tai Taam. Let's see how the hands work for Korvai number 7. All you're doing is bringing your both Tripataka across your chest, palm up. So when you go your right set starts with your right arm, which is you need to give a beautiful, graceful flick of eyes. Tat Tai. Stretching it from that angle to this angle. So Tat Tai Taam. Bring it back. This one, your right, stretches across like this. See, I'll show you the footwork later together. Now just concentrate on the upper body. So you were here, your right crosses like this, and this is here, the back hand, and then when you have to turn, all it does is, this gets a rotation like this, while the stretched one gets folded. See, 1, 2, and you are in front. Just with practice. Easy, but practice. Now, left is Tat Tai Taam Tai. Then this gets up. Taam. You flick it back here. The stretched one gets flicked back and goes into that position. Whereas the one which was like this goes into a rotation above and stretches. So it's like fold open system. So let's look at it together, which is Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Left, Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. So now hands and feet together. Aramandi, hands are here. You go Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Tat Tai Taam Tai Taam. Kitta ta ka ta tai taam Tai Taam Tai Taam Tai Taam. So with that, we come to the end of lesson on Korvai Adavus. While this lesson showed you number 5, 6 and 7, lesson number 22 showed you 1 to 4. So we showed 7 altogether, or you learned 7 altogether. It is a lot to take in one chunk. So break it, take it in little doses. Keep practicing until you are comfortable with all the Korvai Adavus. Happy practicing, happy dancing until I see you with my next video.